Welcome to Friday Night at Coffeehouse at Artichoke Music. We'll have 3 acts tonight, and I have the pleasure of introducing them. First, I'm going to welcome Wood Butcher to the stage and let him do his own introduction.
Hello. If you can hear that. Oh, there you go. My name's Mike. I put out music under the name Wood Butcher. And right now I play solo, as we post-pandemic, so many of us do. Anyways, I'm going to play a couple of songs. Works best if I turn the amp on. All right. Thanks for having me out and playing. I love this venue. Artichoke is a staple in Portland. Does a lot of good things. So definitely happy to play out here. Okay, so the first song is called War Song. I have some music out on all the streaming platforms and stuff. The EP is called Dirt, Gravel, and Stone. And this one is on there. It's called War Song.
Calls your name, will you fight, fight for me when the drums call your name, will you fight, fight for me. So when it calls your name, will you fight, fight for me when the drums call your name, will you fight, fight for me. Come on, son, won't you fight for me? Tell your mothers and your lovers that we're headed to the sea. We're crossing the ocean for the land of the free. Cause that old man says they're after you. They're after you and me. So when the crows, take my hands, will they know, they know my side. Will they call, they call my name on the wind, the wind in the rain. So come on, son, won't you fight for me? Tell your mothers and your lovers that we're headed to the sea. We're crossing the ocean for the land of the free. Cause that old man says they're after you. I mean. Remember my name. I'll sing your war song. Just remember my name. And I'll sing your war song if you remember my name. And I'll sing your war song. Just remember my name. And I'll sing your war song. Just remember my name.
All right. I'm going to play a cover. That's all right here, right? I hope it's all right, because that's what I'm playing. Scream at me if it's not. Nobody's screaming, so I should be okay. Oh, I gotta do a thing. Sorry. A little quick tuning song, because something's funky. I know it. How's everybody doing tonight? It's a warm one out there. Rained for a second?
It did?
Yeah. Sprinkled, yeah. It's a 30% chance of rain. Oh, there it is. That one's out. I tuned it twice before this, and mandolins are funny like that, though. Even the electric ones. This is my little, it's a Thunderbird, so it's a Mando bird. Yeah. I love the thing. All right.
Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you say that you'll never break the chains. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you say that you'll never break the chains. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Break the silence, damn your love, damn your life. Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you say that you'll never break the chains. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you say that you'll never break the chains. Keep us together, running in the shadows. Yes. 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 Keep us together.
Thank you. Little switcheroo. All right. So I've been writing a little bit over the pandemic. I got a couple of songs. Primarily been writing on the mandolin, or not mandolin, on the guitar for that. So the next couple of songs are new. This next one is called Red Skies. It's I wrote it in the fall. It is it's a shipwreck song, so we'll call it.
Watching for the sunrise, breaking through the morning skies. The red and warning says the storm, it's on its way. Waking up the first mate, batting down for crossways. Drop these old sails, wrap 'em tight like twisted nails. The red warning says the storm, it's on its way. Yeah, it's coming, hope to make it through the day. The red warning says the storm, it's on its way. Yeah, it's coming to wash away all my mistakes. Listing in the blowing rain, crushing its tidal waves, snapping rafters, playing out disaster. Praying to the new gods, I'm told that they could hear your thoughts. But if you're listening, please ignore my passing. Promise not to cheat at cards, drinking, fighting, breaking hearts, snapping rafters, playing out disasters. The red warning says the storm, it's on its way. Yeah, it's coming, hope to make it through the day. The red warning says the storm, it's on its way. Yeah, it's coming to wash away all my mistakes. To the bottom of the sea, the bottom of the ocean, where the rocking of the waves no longer bothers me. Thinking of my old flame, when she reads my dead name, swallowed by the angry sea, will she shed a tear for me at the bottom of the sea, the bottom of the ocean, where the rocking of the waves bothers me, the bottom of the sea.
Thank you. Okay, another new one. These actually the next couple are all going to be new. This one is it's got a little crowd participation going on in it. If you want to, it's got a little wooing. So if you choose to woo along. It's called Fly Me to the Moon, and I may have to change the name for copyright reasons.
So I've been living in a bird's nest, waiting for the right winds to help me test these new wings. And tell my mama when she comes home not to fret and worry, I'll be above this oak tree. But when I jumped into the blue skies, expecting to enjoy life, tumbled to the fourth floor, out into a cold world where the wolfie found me, grabbed me by his sharp teeth and took me to his home. Now I listen to him sing about his heartache and how he's all alone. Sing about his lost love way up on the moon. Listen to him sing now. Singing how he another read through, rinse and repeat, undo. Tell me if you could do, would you if I asked you? Fly me to the moon, fly me to the moon, fly me to the moon, fly me to the moon. So I've been living in this wolf den, hoping you might come in. Maybe you could save me, take me to that oak tree where my lover left me. I'm above this cold world, way up by the moon, way up by the moon. I listen to him saying, now, how your lovers always complain over the most mundane things that you could think of. Just another read through, rinse and repeat, undo. Tell me if you could do, would you if I asked you? Fly me to the moon, fly me to the moon. No. Fly me to the moon.
Thank you. It's a fun one. I only messed up a little bit. All right, this is a brand new one. I'm just gonna have to chug lots of water. I just wrote this one last week, and I figured why not try it for you all. Thank you. You haven't heard it yet. I think I'm calling this one Evil. Yeah, we'll call it Evil. So gather round, folks, maybe pull up a chair. Oh, I've got something that you might should hear. I've got me a woman, she's as evil as sin. Well, the devil in her, yeah, they must be kin. Well, everybody knows that it's as plain as day. The priest is always telling me to run far away. She's evil with a wicked way. She's evil, what can I say? She's evil with a wicked way. So evil, I think I need it this way. She's death incarnate with a touch of hate. She's got my heart by the point of a blade, and I don't like it, I can feel it in. I'm digging in deeper, yeah, it's making me bleed. She's evil with a wicked way, so evil. Honey, what can I say? She's evil with a wicked way, so evil. I think I need it this way. She's death incarnate with a touch of fate. She's got me dancing on a puppet stage. Well, I don't like it in
I should be running away from this hell. Cast a spell on my bones, stuck like stones at the bottom of a well. Well, she's death incarnate with the touch of haze. She's got my heart by the point of a blade, and I can feel it every time I breathe. Digging in deeper, almost making me bleed. She's evil with a wicked way, so evil. Well, it is what it is. She's evil with a wicked way, so evil. I think I need it this way, and there's no escape. Heart in a chain, locked in a cave. I need it this way.
That song is not about my wife. I like to write fictitious songs. Oh, switch. Time for a few more, I'm guessing. That wrong. Two more. All right, this next one is on the EP that I put out. Probably should talk into the mic so you can hear me. It's called Devil's Soul. I realize I write a lot of songs about the devil, or that refer to the devil. I'm not a particularly religious person, but growing up, there was a lot of religion. So this song specifically kind of refers to that. Oh, jazz. It's called Devil's Soul. I think I might have said that. And it's on all the streaming stuff. If you want to look up Wood Butcher on Spotify and all of that stuff. I'm going to pull that back a little bit.
I saw the devil's face staring back at me in the mirror today. I know he wants my soul, but I'm not selling out for diamonds or gold. Mama, won't you save my soul? Teach me how to pray and tell me I'm a king, 'cause I'm going down. You gotta lead to keep the devil far, far away from me. I saw the devil's gaze piercing through my heart and trying to steal my faith. I know he's after me, but I'm not selling out for any damn thing. Father, won't you save my soul? Teach me how to sing and tell me where to go, 'cause I'm headed to Rome as a slave, but I'm coming back as king. So I saw the devil's pain. I could see it in his face when he's looking back at me. I know he's after me, but I'm not selling out for any damn thing. Sister, won't you save my soul? Teach me how to read, how to care for the poor. I'm going to wash the feet of the beggars and the hopeless and the wretched in the street. I saw the devil's name. I read it in a book about Abel and Cain. I know about his fall from grace. twisting how it wants to steal the love from me. Well, brother, won't you save my soul? Teach me how to fight, how to keep all control. 'Cause I'm fighting the war with the devil over my soul, over my soul.
Thank you. Sweating up here. I got one more. Thank you again to Artichoke for hosting, and stick around for all the other performers. Danny from Luther's Boots, and don't remember your name. And Close Enough. Let's stick around for some great music. I know I will be. All right, last one. This is another new one. It's called Two for the Trouble.
Well, it's an eye for an eye and a tooth for the trouble. She wrote on hard on the back of a devil. The two is hard on the old I-5. You better learn to run because she sure knows how to fight. She's got guns up and down this town. If you don't run, she's gonna burn it down. Till all that's left is ash and bones. All that's left is ash and bones. All that's left is ash and bones. She burned all the bridges on her way home. The hills are on fire, you can see the glow. The winds are pushing harder than a tornado. Winds are running through the valley and ripping down homes. Till all that's left is ash and bones. All that's left is ash and bones. All that's left is ash and bones. She's gone, 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 gone. Sing to the dead like a blood red moon. Gone, 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 gone. They left this world in a fiery storm. Gone, 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 gone. Sing to the dead like a blood red moon. Sing from the heart of a dead and gone. They left this world in a fiery storm, walking through the valley of hot brimstones, till all that's left is ash and bones. All that's left is ash and bones. All that's left is ash and bones. It's an eye for an eye and a tooth for the trouble. She wrote on hard on the back of a devil. And two is hard on the old I-5. Well, you better learn to run because she sure knows how to fight.
Thank you. Again, Wood Butcher. Thanks for having me. Stick around.
All right, thank you very much, Wood Butcher. Find Wood Butcher on your favorite streaming platform. It's time for us to take a break, grab some refreshments, and get comfortable.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to our next act. This is Danny Wilson, going to be playing solo voice and guitar. Please give him a big hand and welcome him to the stage.
How about that wood butcher, huh? Like the wood butcher. All right, I'm Danny Wilson. I play with a band called Luther's Boots most of the time. I'm going to play you a bunch of songs that I wrote and one that I didn't. The first couple are both love songs. And this one's called Box of Wine. All I get is the silent treatment when I ask you what is on your mind. Long ago, you lost that love and sweetness. Think I see what's coming down the line. And I know I could have done some things better. I never say this problem is yours alone. But I think I now see where this thing is headed. You want me to fix it on my own. Well, if things have got that bad and you made up your mind, are flowers and candy just a waste of time? Should I just go hole up with a big old box of wine? 'Cause it's getting pretty clear that you're leaving. Like a ton of bricks that hit me this morning. You're lying there, but you're already gone. I should have known, but I ignored the warning. It was all right there in your tone. So what's the point of going through the motions? Let's not drag this out anymore. Though the tears I cry might just fill the ocean, it's time for you to walk on out my door. Well, I think it's really got that bad and you made up your mind. It's on you, I'm done wasting my money and my time. Now I'm holed up all alone with a big old box of wine, and I'm drinking to the memory of you leaving. Thank you. I did this song at Artichoke Open Mic 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe not that long. But that was the first time I was ever in public at the other Artichoke. So it's called Hey Train. Hey there, train. Where you going? Hear the wheels rolling. Hear that rumble low. Can you take me with you? Take me far away. I got no reason to stay. Only see her late at night when I'm fast asleep, but never in the light. Only when I dream. But lately I can't sleep. I walk the streets instead. The stars and moon above, the darkened road ahead. And I wonder if she'll ever be back again. These lonely nights that never seem to end. I'm holding out hope that one day she'll want me again. So I'm jumping on your back. We'll ride just you and me. Take me to the desert, to the rattlesnakes and heat, where I can walk all night with the moon above. Does she see it too, my love? Only see her late at night when I'm fast asleep, but never in the light, only when I dream. But lately I can't sleep, I walk the streets instead, the stars and moon above, a darkened road ahead, only see her late at night, when I'm fast asleep, but never in the light, only when I dream. But lately I can't sleep, I walk the streets instead, the stars and moon above, the darkened road ahead. Thank you. This next one, it's not the transcript of, but it's basically the message of a letter that I wrote to my birth father to introduce myself to him. It's another story, not on the stage. That's all you need to know. I haven't met him yet or talked to him in person, but I have sent the letter. I think it was okay. Anyway, it's called Fighting Words. I ain't got no hard feelings, and I don't want to waste your time, but I just found out that I'm the runoff of your meandering bloodline. I promise you that I want nothing more than just to say hello, and for you to see that I made it, even though you let me go. My life is good, I got a family, I grew up happy, I had everything I need. And I hope that your choices and your other boys, they made you happy, but please, no more regrets if you had them. You weren't bad ones, you were just too young back then. You had your whole life before you, but I wonder, would you do it again? So what do we do now that you're sitting here in front of me? After a recap of 50 years, what do you really think we can be? I tried to warn you this is going nowhere except to shake your hand and to see if your eyes are like mine when I meet you as a man. There really is nothing else, and I'm doing well, so I hope that you are too. And please don't expect to find something else on my mind. No, this ain't some kind of ruse. Just wanna look you in the eye and tell you I'm alright, but just so that you know, I'm glad to have met you, but keep in mind, my dad died long ago. No, I'll never call you daddy, she'll never be my mom. By that, I don't mean any harm. You might have had your doubts back when you gave me away, but take comfort in knowing what I became. Thank you. I thought I knew what I was getting into. You didn't disappoint me. You always came through and did everything that I expected of you. And I can't go on ignoring the truth. So I'll drive my heart out on the open road And I'll climb my mind to the tops of the old growth, and I'll let my soul sweep down across the western plain, now to sea. What I didn't know was just how I thought. Do I want to belong, no matter the cost? I just feel empty after all the battles we fought. No matter who wins, I just feel lost. So I'll drive my heart out on the open road, and I'll climb my mind to the tops of the old growth, and I'll let my soul sweep down across the western plain, now to sea. Thank you. So, I'd say that the first two songs were love songs that I wrote. And if you caught the lyrics, you might notice that they weren't necessarily happy love songs. So I had that conversation one day with somebody about that, and out of that conversation came this song. Okay, you'll get it. It's okay. I was lying around neath the shady pines, had my radio right by my side. I had it on softly like the tears rolled down as I laid back and looked up at the sky. Well, a strange bird was singing about the line that divides being happy from heartache and pain. And a strange old poet kept changing the channel, but the stations all sounded the same. And it was love they were singing about. Might come on like a flood, might come off as a drought. When it's right, it's like lightning or a sign from above. When it's wrong, it'll hurt, but you can't give it up. And it never is just all good or bad. That's why all the best love songs are at least a little bit sad. Or they might make you tear up, might make you cheer up, but let's feel all the feelings we have. Distraction by drinking, destruction by thinking, all just steps on the path. Some days you're afraid you're just broke from the pain, but the next day you'll be back on top. When it's easy, you're waiting with trepidation for the other shoe to drop. And it's love that I'm talking about. Might come on like a flood, might come off as a drought. When it's right, it's like lightning or a sign from above. When it's wrong, it'll hurt, but you can't give it up. And it never is just all good or bad. That's why all the best love songs are at least a little bit sad. Sort of explains it. Okay, so I said there's one song that is not mine that I'm singing. So I play in a band called Luther's Boots, and we started playing inside Oregon's prisons in 2018. And we played a lot of Johnny Cash music. It happened to be the 50th anniversary of the Folsom Prison record, and that's what we did. We've been inside a lot since then and continued doing other stuff. And this song is written by a man who lives in the Oregon State Penitentiary by the name of LeVar Howard. And if you have Spotify and iTunes, look up LeVar Howard and check out the album that he made from prison. Anyway, I asked LeVar if I could play this song. It's one of the ones, if you listen to that record, it's one of the ones that I think I could sing. And he said yeah, so I'm going to play it for you here. It's called As Far as Far Can Go. When you're different, the rain feels different, and you dream and dream, and dream and dream of clouds that are never gray. When it's hollow, you fill the table, and they'll tell you you're nothing. You just feel empty, and that light inside you, you just want to hide away where no one can find it. And everywhere you turn's no way to go, and you just want to run away from all as far as far can go. And everywhere you turn's no way to go, and you just want to run away from all as far as far can go. When God calls, you feel the voice inside you rising, but you can't hear over everyone screaming in your head. Everyone quiet, please. I've got a song in me, and I just want to sing it to make everyone better, to make everything better, to make everyone better, to make everything better. And everywhere you turn's no way to go, and you just want to run away from all as far as far can go. And everywhere you turn's no way to go, and you just want to run away from all as far as far can go. Run, 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 run away. You don't have to run away. Run, 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 run away. You don't have to run away to be different. To be different. And everywhere you turn's no way to go, and you just want to run away from all as far as far can go. And everywhere you turn's no way to go, and you just want to run away from all as far as far can go. Thank you. He's a good songwriter. Check him out. Okay, back to my stuff. Oh, that's not how it goes. I woke up to the morning sky, shining light in their eyes. kept me warm, kept me fed, and filled up my heart and head. In the dark, I was still safe. I'll close my eyes and see their face and sleep until the new day. The whole world was expanded now before me, as mystic and wild as in a dream, and the clouds even rained down all in wonder. They let me choose how I would be. Now the light is dull and gray. When I was young, I looked away, thought that all would stay the same. Lost on lost, numb today. In the dark, I still see their face, but night so long as I lay awake, and I pray that tomorrow this might change. The whole world is closing in around me. I'm wearing 3 coats in this winter's room, and my voice can't escape the darkness. Clear night, but no stars or moon. And I wonder, my friend, does it help to know that I've been here too? I see now how what I feel is not quite the same as you. And though we're watching these sunsets together, we both have a different view. Could I just be gentle? Could I just comfort you? Could I just be gentle? Could I just comfort you?
Thank you. So the Luther's Boots band that I play with, we do also have all the streaming things, Luther's Boots. We have a record that we made right at the beginning of COVID last year. That different version of that song, but a bunch of these songs that I'm playing tonight are on there. So please check it out. This next one is not on there. This is a song about musical inspiration and heroes. And if you know who well, you know one of them anyway. I'll tell you the others if you want to know later.
I fell in love with a girl. She is much older than me. It was 1975. At the time I was only 9, but I fell in love with a girl. Oh, I fell in love with a boy. He is much older than you. It was 1974. A rock and roll animal. And I fell in love with a boy. Oh, I got a crush on Patti Smith. Once I listened to the way she is, I never thought that I would let her in, but she made me open my eyes again. Oh, I've got a crush on Patti Smith. Oh, I fell in love with him. She is much younger than me now. It was 9 years ago. Thrash unreal on the radio. I fell in love with them. Oh, I got a crush on Patti Smith. Once I listened to the way she is, I never thought that I would let her in, but she made me open my eyes again. Oh, I've got a crush on Patti Smith. Oh, I've got a crush on Patti Smith. Once I listened to the way she is, I never thought that I would let her in, but she made me open my eyes again. Oh, I've got a crush on Patti Smith. I've got a crush on Patti Smith. I've got a crush on Patti Smith.
That's a really fun one, the full band. Thank you. I don't have my watch on. I assume I got time for a couple more. So here we go. The only introduction to this song is the name. It's ritual to the end, ritual at the end of a dysfunctional relationship. That's the right reaction.
I've given everything I could, stood up by your side. I always fought for your cause, well, except for that one time. And I only complained just a little bit. I wonder now if I used you. I'm pretty sure it all came back to me. I've been lying to myself for so long about this. It's growing old as I'm growing old. Why do I have this weakness? I know I can't change your ways, but I'm so optimistic. Can't you tell? But now I'm giving up on you. I cut out a picture of your face, stuck it on the body of a stick man. I cut that figure out and into two, and I'll burn them both out in the backyard. The ashes I left out in the rain, brought them in to dry in the sink. I ground them up into fine powder, and I will set them free on the next summer wind. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do now. This wasn't part of my plan at all. I felt like I had no choice left but to burn it down. Why do I have this weakness? I know I can't change your ways, but I'm so optimistic. Can't you tell? Now I'm giving up on you. There's a little doubt in all these words. You know I can't help but love you, and I want to buy the illusion that it can change. Nope, nope, this is killing me. So call me up, we'll have some coffee, and if you let me know, well, I'll be there. Why do I have this sickness? I know I can't change your ways, and I'm so pessimistic, can't you tell? So I'm giving up on you. I'm so pessimistic, can't you tell? And now I'm giving up on you.
Thank you. All right, I got one more. So I said we played a lot of Johnny Cash music. This last one is one of my songs, but this is a song that is about Johnny Cash. And it's actually as true of a story as Johnny Cash wrote in his biography. I guess let's put it that way. You know, he probably had some liberties, but this is the story is pulled right out of his biography, and it is about the time that he set a rather large forest fire in the Los Padres National Wildlife Refuge. He had a camper that he named Jesse James, so this is called Jesse James.
I took a couple of pills before I started out, gassed up the tank and I headed south. Just me and my buddy, Jesse James. Well, I sing at night, sleep all day. I took them pills just to stay awake and to keep my show out on the road. So many things I didn't know, got caught up and was feeling cold. Didn't think about nothing but myself. Well, that selfishness may lead to hell. I tried to lie but didn't do it well. When I told him who started that blaze, it was Jesse James. It was Jesse James, my outlaw partner in crime, Jesse James. He had a bum wheel that started all the flame. I'm telling you, man, it was Jesse James. Well, I heard some noises on the back right side, and I was thinking about myself, so I just let it slide. But then I finally stopped to check him out. Well, there was oil that was dripping down, heated by the wheel and falling to the ground. That's all it took to make it go. Well, that fire spread out of control, so I hatched a plan. I got my fishing pole and I went down to the creek, my alibi. And I started telling this pretty thin lie. Well, I was just watching the fish in the sky, and I didn't know there was a fire until you came. No, it wasn't me. It was Jesse James. I'm telling you, boss, man, it was Jesse James. But I don't think that he was buying my claim when I told him it wasn't me, it was Jesse James. Well, that fire burned, smoke filled the air, and they questioned me, but just left me there. I had to sleep out under the stars that night. Early next day in the morning light, well, a truck came and offered me a ride, but it was with the bee, so I just had him move on. So I kept on walking, I was feeling wrong, was thinking about myself, not what I had done, and I couldn't see the one endangered was me. I was all arrogance and amphetamines, them yellow buzzers didn't matter to me. Kept blaming that fire on Jesse James. Well, it was Jesse James, but I had to pay 125K, about $1 million today. But it wasn't enough to ever make me change my ways. I'll just go out and find a new Jesse James. I'll just go out and find a new Jesse James.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, Artichoke. Looking forward to John and the rest of the gang. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, folks. I'm not too loud. I hope this is probably the most electric music we're hearing tonight. I sure enjoyed the other performers. They both sounded great. I think Artichoke is doing some nice things, presenting lots of different styles of music, and I think if it's good, it doesn't matter what the style is. Do you agree? Yeah. You know, why not? I've heard music tonight that I've never heard before, and why not create a space where it's fun to hear all kinds of different styles kind of coexisting? I think that's great, and I'm happy about that. How many people know the name Billy Strayhorn? Anyone know that name? He collaborated with Duke Ellington for about 30 years, really important piano player, composer, and was sort of in Duke Ellington's shadow for a lot of his career, but is really an important musician in jazz. So I'm going to do something that he wrote as part of the Far East Suite. He did a tour of the Middle East countries for the Duke Ellington, with the Duke Ellington Orchestra for the State Department in the late 50s. And the song I'm going to play for you was a ballad feature for Johnny Hodges, an incredible alto saxophonist who worked with Duke Ellington probably for 30 years. And the song is called Isfahan, which was a trade route city in Iran and is now on a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Isfahan from Billy Strayhorn. This is actually in 2 keys, so this is a little arrangement. Billy liked to compose things in the key of D flat. I'm going to play the first 16 bars for you in the key of C. Same price. Mm-hmm. going to do one more short one, and then I'm going to get my guests up to join me. Candace will be first. How many people know Bill Evans? You know him? Important jazz piano player who started his career probably in the mid-1950s, played with Miles Davis, but mostly played in trio settings with bass and drums. And he's kind of an underrepresented composer. So here's something he wrote in the mid-1960s that I like to play called Funny Man from Bill Evans. Thank you very much, guys. So now I'd like to bring up my guests. My first guest has a long history of jazz in her family. Her grandfather, I can let her tell you about him a little bit. He actually was a great clarinetist who played with people like Tommy Dorsey, Harry James, and many others. And I had a chance to correspond a bit with him because Candace and I have been friends for a long, long time. So please welcome Candace Exum on vocals.
Hi.
So Candace sang some in Boston and New Orleans, but has not been singing professionally for a while. So this is her debut in Portland. Yes, perhaps. Anyhow, we've been rehearsing and working a bit together informally, so let's make her feel comfortable. We're going to start out with something from Breakfast at Tiffany's. You all know that movie? Pretty nice film, and Henry Mancini wrote the music to that. And this is one that Audrey Hepburn sang on the fire escape. This one's called Moon River.
Thank you, John. Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. You dream maker, oh heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. It's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows in, waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. Thank you. Thank you. No. Sunny side of the street. And when I lived in New Orleans, people on the street used to sing this song all the time. So I learned it, and I like it. And even though it's not cold outside to get your hat and get your coat, it's that kind of song. But it's more about being on the sunny side of reality. So. All righty then. Get your coat and grab your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear that pitter pat? That's the happy sound of your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Get your coat and grab your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear that pitter pat? That's the happy sound of your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues on parade, but I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny, sunny, sunny side of the street. On the sunny side of the street. Thank you.
How about a hand for Candace Exum? So now please welcome my good friend, guitarist, bassist, luthier, recording engineer. He wears all those hats very well. Please welcome Mike Doolin. And he built that guitar among many others, including one he built for me. So Mike lives nearby, and we were able to drag him out of the house for a couple of tunes. How about Buddy Gush? You want to start with that one? What do you think? So we're going to do something else from Brazil. Is that okay? This is another one from Tom Jobim. This one's Brigas Nunca Mais, which means fight no more. Sadly, always appropriate. Thank you, folks. Do we have time for one more Artichoke staff? Okay. We sure appreciate you coming out to support all of us tonight, and please continue to support Artichoke whenever you can. They're doing great things here and building nice musical community for many, many years. So we hope you'll support them when you can. How do you feel like? Which one should we do? Sure. How about one more from Billy Strahorn? Is that okay? Great. He wrote dozens of songs. This is one you might not know. This is from 1940. Check out this melody. It sounds pretty modern for 80 years old. It's called Rain Check. We actually need the rain, not the check at the moment. About a hand for Mike Doolin, 7-string guitar. Thanks, folks. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to, and thanks to Candace for singing beautifully, and I enjoyed everybody else tonight too. I do have some CDs here if anybody's interested. Most of my recordings of the last 20 years or so are on the Origin label. See things on my website on the Origin site, so please support us when you can, and hope to see you again in the future, guys. Thanks so much.